Mr. Romney, where do you stand on reform for the current lobbyist situation we have in Washington?
I personally believe that when campaigns spend the kind of money they're now spending, this race, I understand, Ted Kennedy will spend about $10 million to be reelected. He's been in 32 years, $10 million. I think that's wrong and that's not his own money. That's all from other people. And to get that kind of money, you've got to cozy up as an incumbent to all of the special interest groups who can go out and raise money for you from their members. And that kind of relationship has an influence on the way you're going to vote. But these kinds of associations between money and politics, in my view, are wrong.
I don't have lobbyists running my campaign. I don't have lobbyists that are tied to my...
That's not true, Governor. That is not true. Ron Kaufman is a lobbyist. He is one of your senior advisors.
He's an advisor. I'm appreciative that you think that's funny, but Ron Kaufman is not even in the senior strategy meetings of our campaign. We don't have him in it.
Who does have lobbyists running their campaign by that definition?
Excuse me, Clem.
Was he in debate sessions at all? Anytime? He's never.
At any time? Has he ever been in a debate session? Sure. Is that a senior strategy meeting?
Is that a strategic?
Is that a senior strategy meeting of our campaign?
We can take one more question, then we have
He's not running my campaign. He's not running my campaign. He's not running my campaign.
There's another lobbyist involved in this too.
Listen to my words. What? Listen to my words. I don't have lobbyists running my campaign. I don't have lobbyists that are tied to my... I don't have lobbyists that are tied to my...
Governor, that is not true.
My words. What? Listen to my words.
That's semantics. So running your campaign and giving you advice? Come on. He's on the green.
Hey, Glenn, save your argument. And which is something which I think this country needs. I want universal coverage. I want everyone in Massachusetts and this country to have insurance. Where are we going with universal health care? I support universal health care.
Because you paved the way for health care reform in Massachusetts, we were able to pass the Affordable, Care Act, Obamacare.
We took that on in Massachusetts. We decided we wanted to get everybody insured. We've done that. I understand that the president considers his plan in some respects following the model of Massachusetts.
And I hope we're ultimately able to eliminate some of the differences, repeal the bad, and keep the good.
I will be able to point out that what he did was wrong, it was bad medicine, it's bad for the economy, and I will repeal it.
I'm listening to you, Mitt, and I'm hearing you say all the right things, but I read your first book, and it said in there that your mandate in Massachusetts, which should be the model for the country. And you can get up and talk about, I'm against it now, and I'm going to rescind Obamacare, I'm going to repeal Obamacare, but the record is very clear. You and Newt were for individual mandates. Who can stand on the stage, look Obama in the eye, and say Obamacare is an abomination for this country?
You've got a governor who's running for president right now who instituted the exact same thing in Massachusetts.
I'm just saying, you were for individual mandates, my friend.
You look at Wyden-Bennett. That's a health care plan that a number of Republicans think is a very good health care plan, one that we support. Take a look at that one.
Wyden-Bennett would cover everybody. We have an individual mandate, and we think that's the way to go.
No, I like mandates. The mandates work.
Beg your pardon?
Here we, I
didn't know you were going to admit that.
No, absolutely.
You like mandates.
Let me tell you what kind of mandates I like, Fred, which is this. If
the ones you come up with.
You've got to shut off criminal activity as a way of life. They have to see that the punishments are swift and sure and stiff. I think we have to have longer sentences served. I'm in favor of mandatory sentences. In too many cases, we have judges concerned about overcrowding and other concerns. I think we have to have more jails, more police.
Are you happy that no bankers have ever been brought to book in terms of being sent to prison?
I'm not going to suggest who should have criminal charges brought against them.
I mean, there are subpoenas coming against Goldman Sachs, for example.
We'll see what the course of history will be here.
I think we have to have more jails, more police, but we also have to say if someone is carrying a gun, for instance, in the commission of a crime or using a gun, we're going to give them a stiff mandatory sentence.
I'm not going to suggest who should have criminal charges.
We have to make sure that people know they're going to face very severe punishment for using weapons.
We do have tough gun laws in Massachusetts. I support them. I won't chip away at them. I believe they help protect us and provide for our safety.
Now, as governor, I worked closely with the NRA and the Gun Owners Action League to advance legislation that expanded the rights of gun owners in my state.
We do have tough gun laws in Massachusetts. I support them. I won't chip away at them.
We have a vibrant Second Amendment today because of your work defending and protecting it in the courts and in the public arenas and in the ballot box.
Romney retreats on gun control. Romney, who once described himself as a supporter of strong gun laws, is distancing himself from that rhetoric now as he attempts to court the gun owners who make up a significant force in Republican primary politics. In his 94 Senate race, Romney backed 2 gun control measures strongly opposed by the National Rifle Association and other gun rights groups. Suddenly, Romney decides to run for president and signs up for a lifetime membership in the NRA.
I seek it now. I'd love to have their support. I believe in the right of Americans to bear
How about
arms.
the Brady Bill?
I believe that people ought to be able to have a firearm to protect themselves. I believe in the Second Amendment.
In that case, why did you come out publicly saying that you supported the assault weapons ban in the Brady Bill?
Yeah, and will you give the microphone back to the guy? How many more questions you got?
Yeah, my final question is, you don't understand the intent of the Constitution. How can you be trusted to defend it? And who will defend it from you?
Look, I was an independent during the time of Reagan-Bush. I'm not trying to return to Reagan-Bush.
The right way for America to proceed when we face the kind of challenges we face is to pursue the strategy which Ronald Reagan pursued when we faced the challenges of the last century.